The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
Kenny Nwagu now out of his end zone.
Kenny Nwagu on the return. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Cook not going to be successful as he'll lose a couple of yards on 1st down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the 1st half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Cousins. Being chased out left. Looking deep for Julio.
And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Here's Cousins. Looking downfield for Jones. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
A first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And some space here. Touchdown, Detroit.
So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run. He was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Lions 7, Vikings nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
6 yards left on 2nd down.
Now Cousins. He'll find Thielen working the middle. Thielen with his first catch, and it's a first down.
These two teams, you may remember, they met in Minnesota earlier in the year with the Vikings coming out victorious. So if they can win again here in Detroit, they'd pull off the season sweep.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Cousins gives way to Cook. Cook able to escape, and he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
And that's why Dalvin Cook is the Minnesota Vikings featured back. You put the ball in his hands, good things happen. Second in the NFL last year in rushing with 1,557 yards, and that's now back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons with 30 combined total touchdowns. What a player is Dalvin Cook.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now a run with Cook. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Michael Brocker's in on the stop.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
So, Charles, defensively here, you're going up against a veteran quarterback. He's got a lot of know-how, a ton of savvy, but a guy who's not the most mobile of quarterbacks. What's the plan of attack?
You spend all week pumping up your defensive front. Your defensive tackles, your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys who go after the quarterback the most, because you know that he's not going to run and beat you consistently throughout the game. You can rush more aggressively off the edge and even up the middle, because even if he evades you, he's not going to go very far. You have a lot more confidence going after him in the pocket.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw is Cousins. He gets this to the former Aztec, Kahale Waring.
I like the thought process. I like the design, but I think he may have waited a little too long to spot his man, because if you're going to run that drag route, you've got to put it on him and let him turn upfield. Instead, he waits until his receiver's too close to the sideline, and they don't get the yards after the catch.
Play fake. Cousins. And that is incomplete. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Joseph's got it.
And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Joseph now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. This, the second meeting between these two division rivals. You might recall they met earlier in the year. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 42-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Goff. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 92 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The corner, Perry Nickerson, had the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Play action. It's Goff. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Josh Allen coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. It's caught on the right side. Williams. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Second and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Cousins to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And a short gain down to about the 33. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Williams is going to have the first down and a little more. Touchdown, Detroit! Jamal Williams with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
They go play action. Cousins looking deep for Julio. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
I know exactly why I tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered covered. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Off the play fake, Cousins looking downfield for Jones. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years. The arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And to be honest, this first half hasn't been anything they'd be really proud about. So they needed something like this to change their fortunes. Now they need to make sure they finish this one off, not just with points, but with a touchdown.
Yeah, and you see the final number there on how far that ball traveled. Pretty impressive.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. That is caught by Thielen. And they'll get this down to the 10.
Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
First red zone chance now for the Vikings. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. They'll run with Cook. And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
On 2nd and goal, Cousins. And complete right side to Cook. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Cousins. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kahale Waring as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Joseph on for the extra point.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to 4.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they will not really have time to do much of anything. 15 seconds, all that remains before halftime. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. So we've reached halftime here in Detroit with the Lions out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
142 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll run it with Williams. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And to give this time to the tailback. Big Christian Barmore was there on the tackle. Now a 2nd down and 6. And he'll give it here to his running back. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Gone. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. From the gun, here's Goff. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Williams. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That 2nd down play nets a -4. Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he is going to have the 1st down here, but hold on, as there's a flag on the field, and I think someone got held. They get the Pro Bowl center, Frank Ragnow. Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this. Here we go on 4th. Goff. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Now it's Goff off the bootleg. And this is incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10. Williams. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Lions on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
54 Mike, 54 Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Ricky.
Goff. That is caught. It's Perriman. Touchdown. Rashad Perriman. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions look like they're about to put an end to their two-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Lions 21, Vikings 10.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Kene Nwagu now out of his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Cousins on first down. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Throwing is Cousins. Man open, here is Jones. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down.
First down.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. Tracy Walker in on the tackle.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Cousins. Flush to his right. And I think the ball's out. And this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. So fortunately, they're able to hold on to the possession. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man. And
they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. On 3rd down, Cousins. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A 3rd down conversion with a strong gain of 14. A first down throw for Cousins. That's once again complete to Shark. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
A gain of 14. First down, Vikings.
From the red zone now, Cousins. Touchdown, Vikings! A 20-yard touchdown. And the Vikings have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Cousins will try and throw. Steps away to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Will Harris. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
16. Greg Joseph to kick off for Minnesota.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Goff now to throw. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Back to the ground, this time Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Able to find Perriman and give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to have the Lions 1st down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now Goff. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Goff now to throw. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. Penei Sewell, the 7th overall pick, hit with a penalty there. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Goff. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 17-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Williams. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
At the 13-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Williams. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears, they get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Now Cousins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted.
Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You never sure